Ever feel like you're surrounded by people but still feel alone? Like you're doing everything you're supposed to, but something's missing? I'm Mohammed. I've spent years moving through countries, cultures, and conversations, and if there's one thing I've learned, it's that life is more complicated and more human than we often admit. So I started this vlog, not to lecture, but to explore the things we all feel: identity, loneliness, faith, connection, and sometimes I'm joined by someone special. This is Namin, my funny, smart son. He's 5. But he asks the best questions, like, why do people smile when they're sad? And honestly, he gets to the heart of things faster than most adults. This isn't a typical vlog. It's a space to slow down, think out loud, and maybe hear something you've been ignoring inside yourself. Welcome to the conversation. Let's get curious together. So who are we talking about here? If you're somewhere between your early 20s and late 40s, you probably grew up hearing, work hard and you'll make it. But you entered adulthood during recessions, pandemics, debt crises, skyrocketing rent, and 24/7 everything. Congratulations. You're part of the burnout generation. Journalist Anne Helen Peterson coined the term. She describes it not just as being tired, but functionally unable to rest. You try to take time off and feel guilty. You lie on the couch, but your brain's still ticking through to-dos. Sound familiar? Here's a wild thought. Somewhere along the way, we stopped seeing rest as human and started seeing it as lazy. Enter hustle culture. We brag about being busy. We post screenshots of calendars we call exhaustion grind set. Even our vacations get turned into content. Can you imagine trying to relax while wondering, is this moment Instagram worthy? We're constantly performing productivity, even when we're offline. And when you internalize that, rest feels like slacking off. Doing nothing feels wrong.
My dad works a lot. Sometimes he types on his laptop while eating cereal. I asked him, why don't you take a nap? He said, I don't have time to rest. That's silly. I make time to nap, even if I'm not tired. It's fun. You just lie there and dream about dinosaurs and pancakes. Maybe grown-ups need nap time like we have in school, but instead of mats, they get beanbags or massage chairs. Can I make a company for that? I'll call it Nap Boss Trademark.
Let's zoom out for a second. In most modern economies, your worth is tied to your output. And if you're not producing, you're not contributing. So resting, it's almost political. It's resisting a system that says your value comes from work. As writer Tricia Hersey, founder of the Nap Ministry, puts it, rest is resistance. And it's not just philosophy. Your brain agrees. Studies show chronic burnout shrinks the hippocampus, part of your brain responsible for memory and emotional regulation. That's why you can't remember anything when you're tired. Burnout isn't in your head, it's in your brain tissue. You know what's worse than being overworked? Being overworked and online. Our phones don't clock out. There's no office closed sign on Instagram, and notifications, they don't respect weekends. Even when we're technically off, our minds are still on, thinking, comparing, worrying. A 2020 study found that even thinking about work during leisure time can trigger stress hormones. So, yeah, rest is hard to access, not just physically, but mentally.
One time I told my mom I was super busy. She laughed. She said, you're 7. What are you busy with? Legos, snacks, cartoons, and building a fort. That's a lot. Then I thought, if I'm tired after all that, maybe grown-ups are even more tired. But they don't get snack breaks or bubble time. How do you people even survive? I think adults need a sticker chart. Every time they rest, they get a gold star. If they get 5, they earn ice cream. That's what I'd do if I was president.
Okay, so what now? Give up? Nah. Let's fight for our rest like it matters, because it does. Here's how. 1. Reclaim rest as productive. Rest isn't the opposite of productivity. It's what makes it possible. 2. Make micro rests. You don't need a spa day. Close your eyes for 3 minutes. Take 1 deep breath before opening your laptop. Small rests add up. 3rd, stop earning your rest. You don't need to be exhausted to deserve a nap. You're not a machine, you're a person. 4, say no, gently but firmly. Protect your time. People will adjust. 5, redefine success. Sometimes success is a finished project. Other times it's a full night's sleep, or laughing at a meme, or doing nothing and feeling okay about it. Here's what I'm learning slowly. Rest isn't a reward, it's a right. And the more we treat it like a luxury, the more we burn out the parts of us that matter most. our creativity, our relationships, our joy. So if you need permission to rest today, this is it. From me, from science, from your future self. You don't have to earn your rest. You just have to remember you're human. Thanks for being here. If this resonated, drop a comment. Maybe tell me your weirdest burnout moment or what rest actually looks like for you. Until next time, friends, log off, breathe, and please take that nap. Your calendar will survive.